Let's do a stock down. Hold on. I already messed this up. There it is. Stock down. I didn't mention Mac Jones in stock up. Obviously, he's in the stock up. Okay, stock down. Renardo Green. Renardo Green has a lot of promise. He's their number 2 cornerback, and he made some nice plays in this game. He's often right there. But he got absolutely crossed up on the first drive. He gave that long catch down the sideline, and then a few plays later, it might have been the next play, he almost fell over covering Chris Olave, who dropped the ball in the end zone because it was behind him. I mean, that should have been a touchdown. So we've seen Renardo Green. He got burned week 1. He got burned in this game. He should have gave up a touchdown, made some nice plays, missed most of training camp, and didn't play well in OTAs or minicamp. He has a lot to prove. Right now, he's looking like the next Ahkello Witherspoon. It feels like every time Salah's here, that weak link for him in the defense is that right cornerback. It used to be Ahkello. Now it's Renardo. And as long as Diamador is playing on the left side of the defense and not moving, teams aren't going to target him very much because 1, he's good, and 2, the other guys, Green and Stout, aren't proven. We saw it the last 2 games. Teams are just going to leave Lenoir alone. And Salah at some point might want to think like, well, maybe I need to move Lenoir around at some point and have him shadow the team's number 1 receiver because I can't allow opponents to just avoid him. But I think the reason he's not doing that is because the more he moves Lenoir, the more he has to move the other young, inexperienced DBs, and that's not good for them. Lenoir can do it, but can Stout, can Green. You want Green to have one position. You want Stout to have one position. So Green stock down, Stout stock up. Marquise Siegel and Jason Pinnock, the 2 safeties, their stock is down. Siegel's a good player. He's always around the ball. He's a good run defender. And in coverage, he's right there. But it seems like he has a tough time making plays on the ball because he has unusually short arms. They're like less than 31 inches. I mean, Jimmy Ward, similar build, had long arms. So he could at least break up passes. Siegel was in perfect position on that touchdown throw to Jawan Johnson, but had no chance because he just kind of small and kind of doesn't have long arms. So I don't know if his stock is down. We're just learning more about Marquise Siegel. I don't know if he's going to be a Pro Bowl strong safety. Maybe he's more built to play free safety. Maybe you don't want him on 6'6" tight ends who can just moss him and post him up. Because the thing about tight ends is they're mostly 6'6". So that's a tough matchup for him. Siegel gave up 2 touchdown catches. That wasn't good. I mean, Pinnock gave up 2 touchdown catches. Siegel gave up 1. Pinnock, yeah, I guess you can see why he's on his 3rd team. So when Malik Mustafa comes back, eventually he'll replace Pinnock. Anyone else's stock down? I mean, just the defense in general. Like, they gave up, 5 yards of carry to Kamara. They made Spencer Rattler look good. What was Spencer Rattler's numbers? His quarterback rating was 118. He threw 3 touchdown passes and no picks. Spencer Rattler. Kamara averaged 4.7 yards per carry. He was better than McCaffrey in this game. 21 carries. Yeah, I thought the Niners defense, what did they do well in this game? They finished. That's huge. Fred Warner, clutch. Bryce Huff, clutch. There were some very clutch moments where the offense wasn't as clutch, but they didn't shut down the run. PrizePicks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, and download the app now. They didn't rush the quarterback until the very, very end. Spencer Rattler had a ton of time. They didn't contain him very well, and they didn't cover that well. So last week, when the Niners defense did such a great job against the Seahawks, it's possible they did such a great job because it was the Seahawks. They don't have that much talent, and it was week 1, and they have a new coordinator and a new quarterback, and they're trying to figure out what they want to do, which isn't, they don't have that many options anyway. So maybe I got a little ahead of myself with the defense thinking, you know what? They're ahead of schedule. Maybe they're right on schedule. But again, the good news, the rookie Mykel Williams, definitely his stock is up. You know what I'm saying? Dmitry Dimitrov says this defense is going to carry us very far. Is it? I think they're going to win in different ways frequently. I don't know. Is the defense going to play well next week against Arizona? We'll talk about Arizona in a second. Upton Stout is not bad. That PI was such a bad call. I thought that was ticky tack kind of call that rookies in their second career start get called on them. Nick Perkins has thoughts on Jair Brown. Had a nice PBU. I want to go back and watch the film because it seemed like Saleh was calling 3 safety defenses. And I can't remember the last time the Niners did stuff like that. So, again, I'm a Robert Saleh, enthusiast as a coach. I like seeing his brainstorms, his plans. So you have 3 safeties. None of them are great, but Jair Brown is clearly the 3rd best. And instead of just burying him, find a role for him. You know what? We're going to have a package where we have 3 safeties. And you're important to it, Jair. Isn't that great? Love that. And it seems like he actually is starting to slowly make plays and maybe build up some confidence. He had confidence as a rookie. He had an interception in the Super Bowl. He just lost it all last year. So maybe Saleh can slowly build it up the way Kyle is slowly building it up with Mac Jones.